Hello everyone. We are about to see chapter 6 of our book, Understand Ethics. And the title of the chapter is The Experience of Moral Choice. And there is a complicated concept that I wanted to explain here, and that is why I'm doing this video. It is the concept of categorical imperative by Immanuel Kant. Let me explain this with normal words in a way that perhaps you would understand much better. The idea of Kant is to try to understand how we should behave in a rational way. He's trying to find a law of behavior. This law of behavior has to just be purely based on reason, not on emotions. So he decides to do this. Well, how do I have to behave, he asks. Well, imagine that everyone behaves in the same way. If everyone does what you're doing, could you still do what you do? Let me give you an example. Let's say that you go to Harris Theater. Harris Theater, you have those wonderful cookies, the little dragon there, cookies for all ages, kids of all ages, they say. How many cookies should you get? Should you get 1, 2, 3, none? Alright, so according to Immanuel Kant, who says, imagine that your behavior becomes universal law, that is, that everyone is doing the same thing. If you take 1, that means that everyone takes 1. So, how many cookies? How many cookies could you get if everyone gets 1 cookie? Now, let's say that there are 30 cookies in that box. That means that if everyone gets 1 cookie, you're not going to be able to get that cookie. So you have to think that your behavior becomes this universal law. And once that behavior becomes the universal law, if you can still do what you wanted to do, then your behavior is right. So maybe in order to figure out how many cookies should you get in Harris Theater, what you would have to do is to see how many people would enjoy cookies and therefore try to how many cookies are there, and then try to divide them. Then maybe the outcome is that you should get 1 cookie every 3 times you go to Harris Theater. Think about any other instance where you have to decide in a moral decision. Think about driving. Okay. So imagine that everyone drives how you drive. Would you still be able to drive the same way? Or imagine, think about lying. We are able to lie because people believe our lies. But if everyone lies, then you are not going to be able to lie anymore, because everyone will know that everyone is lying. Think about parking outside at store. At stores like Food Lion, they have designated parking spaces, but some people, because they are lazy or because who knows what, they decide to park right in front at the door. So imagine that everyone does the same thing, then you're not going to be able to park at that door anymore. Therefore your behavior is wrong. Think about taxes. Think about stopping in the stop signs. Think about drinking and driving. Imagine that what you want to do is to drink and drive, but everyone does the same thing. Would you feel safe? Would you still be able to do that? No, more chances no, because you probably would get in a wreck because of someone else. So to understand Immanuel Kant, Remember, imagine that what you're about to do is something that everyone does. Can you keep doing it? If you can, then your behavior is fine. If you cannot do it, then it's a wrong behavior. That is what categorical imperative is. Alright, I hope the semester is going okay. I hope my accent is understandable. Mhm. But if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to send me an email or to ask. Have a, have a wonderful week. I'll see you guys next time. Maybe a future video.